Listen, not with your mind. Listen with your whole body, right now. At this very moment, as your eyes glide over these words, the process has already begun. It has started. The clocks are no longer ticking, they are vibrating. October 22nd is not a date on the calendar. It is a portal, an energetic key turning in the lock of your destiny. And this transmission, this voice, is not a forecast. It is an activation code. It is a tuning fork, aligning your cells to a new reality. Your entire life, every fall, every rise, every tear, and every smile was just a prelude to this moment. Do you feel the air? It has become thick, viscous, smelling of ozone and coming changes. The fabric of reality has thinned to its limit, and through it, the light of what is to come is already breaking through. The karmic mirror of destiny is activated. It is unfolding before you, and it will return absolutely everything to you. To the last drop, to the last thought. Prepare yourself. You notice it in your body, a strange, deep, mercury-like fatigue that sleep cannot cure. This is not an illness, I repeat. This is not an illness. It is your cells shedding old, worn-out, energetic shells like a snake sheds its skin. This is a cellular reset. And the fog in your head? That milky haze where thoughts get stuck and words are lost? This is not absent-mindedness. It is the old, logical, three-dimensional mind shutting down, its processor unable to handle the new frequencies. The veil is lifting. Do you feel a subtle, barely perceptible vibration in your body, in your hands, in your feet? That is your nervous system being tuned, like the strings of a grand piano, to the new melody of the universe. A tingling in your palms, a sudden warmth in the center of your chest. These are your centers of creation, awakening from slumber. And the sudden chill that runs down your spine for no apparent reason, or the waves of heat that wash over you in the middle of the night. This is not a failure of thermoregulation. It is the burning away of karmic debris. Your body is an intelligent biosuit, and it is remembering its original, divine design. It is healing itself and your emotions. They have become like an ocean in a storm. One moment, a chilling, baseless anxiety grips your solar plexus. The next, a sudden, crystal-clear, almost childlike joy floods you with light from within. Do not be frightened by this. This anxiety is not yours. You, like a sensitive receiver, are picking up the agony of the old world, the collective fear of a collapsing matrix. And the flashes of optimism are glimpses, the first rays of the new reality you are building. Do you cry for no reason? Do tears flow when you listen to music or look at the clouds? This is a great release. Your body is expelling the accumulated pain of generations through water, through salt. And that ringing, tense, string-like feeling that something monumental, something inevitable is about to happen. That is your soul hearing the footsteps of the future. Even a flash of anger that seems out of place is just a system process of deleting corrupted viral files from your emotional field. October 22nd, the karmic mirror of destiny, like a giant lunar spotlight, is pulling everything that was hidden in the darkest cellars of your subconscious to the surface. For healing, for liberation. To understand what is happening, forget everything you knew. This is not astrology or esotericism in the old sense. This is the quantum mechanics of the spirit. What is being activated on October 22nd is the great alchemical transmutation of consciousness. Imagine that your soul, your consciousness, is an alchemist's sealed vessel, and your entire life, all your pain, fears, resentments, karmic debts, and unlived emotions are lead. a heavy, dark, inert mass at the bottom of this vessel. The energy of the karmic mirror of destiny is not just a reflection, it is the philosopher's fire, an invisible yet all-pervading flame that is ignited beneath your vessel. Its purpose is not to punish or reward. Its purpose is to transmute, to turn the lead of your past into the pure, ringing gold of your true, divine self. This is a complete reset of the pain matrix and a return to the Creator's original settings. This is not a metaphor. This is the physics of a process unfolding within every one of your cells right now. Right now. Why not sooner? Why not later? Because a critical mass of reagents has accumulated in your vessel, in your soul. All the experience, all the lessons, everything has been gathered. The cauldron is full. And the planet itself, Earth itself, is changing its base frequency, preparing the conditions for this great alchemical transmutation. You are ready, even if your mind screams otherwise. The energy arriving on October 22nd is fundamentally different from anything you have experienced before. It is not a soft, lulling wave. It is a plasma discharge. It is a surgically precise, fiery stream that doesn't just cleanse, but recasts the very structure of your being. This is not a choice. It is an inevitable evolutionary leap. Imagine a laser beam of light that with absolute precision cuts away everything false, everything superficial, everything that is not you. It is a scalpel of light. And the operation has already begun. The old personality, built on fear and survival, will be completely dissolved in this alchemical fire. The proof is everywhere. You don't need to believe me. You just need to open your eyes, and your ears, and your skin. The signs are no longer hints. They are facts of a new physics. Have you noticed how the taste of ordinary water is changing? It seems to become sweeter, softer, more alive. Matter itself is responding to your changing perception. Have you seen the shadows? Midday shadows suddenly acquire depth, a velvety quality. They cease to be mere absences of light. They become something living. And the smells? A sudden, out-of-nowhere scent of ozone, as if after a thunderstorm in a closed room, or the subtle aroma of incense or wildflowers. These are fragrances seeping through from finer dimensions. Silence is no longer empty. A sound has appeared within it, a high, barely audible ringing, as if the universe itself is singing. Synchronicity has become total. You merely think of a person, and they call. You ask a question, and the answer comes from a randomly overheard phrase on the street. These are not coincidences. This is your internal alchemical transmutation beginning to alter and harmonize external reality. The world is no longer outside. It is responding to the fire within you. And look inside. Your body has become the most honest barometer. Do you notice how your taste preferences have changed? You are no longer drawn to heavy, dead food. The body itself asks for life. Fruits, vegetables, pure water. It instinctively seeks pure reagents for its inner alchemy. And just as instinctively, it has begun to reject low vibrations. Alcohol, sugar, nicotine, and meat products cause not just a lack of desire, but a physical repulsion, a slight nausea, as if the body recognizes them as poison, incompatible with the new process. Your intuition has sharpened to the level of a superpower. It is no longer a quiet whisper. It is a clear, precise, unerring knowing. You just know where to go, what to say, whom to trust. Your internal compass has been calibrated, and your dreams. They have become vivid, tangible, instructive. You wake up with a distinct feeling of having lived another life, learned an important lesson. These are not just dreams. In sleep, new light codes are being unpacked, and your nervous system is being trained to operate on a new operating system of consciousness. Relationships with people have become the clearest indicator. It's like a chemical reaction. People from the past, those who resonated with your old, leaden state, have begun to depart. Without quarrels, without drama, quietly and naturally, as if a river is changing its course, and you find yourselves on different banks. Their time in your reality has expired. The masks that people wear, the social roles, the lies, they have become physically unbearable for you. You feel a repulsion, a nausea, when someone near you is insincere. This is not judgment. It is your energy field that can no longer tolerate dissonance. You have begun to physically feel falsehood, like a coldness, like the unpleasant smell of sulfur, like a static discharge in the air. In the process of the great alchemical transmutation, all incompatible elements precipitate. Your system seeks only pure resonance, only authenticity. It will no longer settle for less. Everything that is not pure gold will be removed from your space. Now, about money, about the flow of abundance. Understand the main thing. All programs of poverty, deficit, lack, and the struggle for survival are not your reality. They are a viral code, a rust recorded on the gold ingot of your soul. It is a distortion that made you believe you were separate from the source. The fire of alchemical transmutation, amplified by the karmic mirror of October 22nd, burns these viral programs to the ground. It reformats your financial thinking at a cellular level. You stop chasing money because you remember the fundamental truth. You are not seeking gold. You are the alchemist who creates it. You are the source. The karmic mirror will return to you all the energy you invested in fear, in doubt, in others' projects. But it will return it in a purified, transmuted form. The flow will open from the most unexpected places because you are no longer blocking it with your belief in lack. You are becoming the generator of your own abundant reality. And about love, the most important thing. Your heart is the very alchemical vessel, the retort in which the great work takes place. And until this moment, it was covered in scars, cracks, and the sediment of past pains and disappointments. This sediment, these impurities, attracted not whole partners to you, but similarly wounded beings for the working out of karmic lessons. The fire of transmutation, this laser beam of light, cleanses your heart. It evaporates the old pain, it seals the cracks, it dissolves all toxic karmic connections. All etheric cords, attachments to past partners, are severed. Your heart's magnet is calibrated to a new, pure frequency, and to this frequency, you begin to attract a completely different quality of relationship. Not halves that are meant to complete you, but whole, self-sufficient beings. It will no longer be a dance of dependence. It will be the dance of two free universes, two suns that unite to create a new galaxy. This is the alchemical union. What will you receive in the end? What is it like, this state of pure gold? First and foremost, the background anxiety will disappear. That constant quiet noise in your head, that mental static you took for normal, will simply be switched off, and there will be silence. Not emptiness, but a ringing, fulfilling silence. You will gain a diamond-like clarity of mind. The fog will lift, and you will see the essence of things, the essence of people, the essence of situations, instantly and without error. A deep, organic harmony will settle in your body, a sense of rightness and timeliness in everything that happens. And most importantly, Your original creative power will awaken within you. Not the desire to do something to prove or to earn, but an irrepressible, joyful need to create, to paint, to write, to sing, to build, to help, to love. Simply because it is your nature. This is your new operational state, the state of the creator. It is as if in your house where the windows had been boarded up for decades, they were suddenly all thrown open, and the light flooded in, and a fresh wind burst through. But this gold has a price, and that price is the courage to walk through the fire. Before lead becomes gold, it must melt. It must boil, bubble, and lose its old, familiar form. This process is called nigredo, the black stage of alchemy, and it is a fiery purification. It is necessary. You cannot build a new temple on a rotten old foundation. The foundation must be burned clean. In the coming days, at the peak of October 22nd, you may feel that your world is collapsing. Everything you clung to may begin to slip through your fingers. It is like a fever before a complete healing. It is the systematic deletion of old files before installing new software. Do not resist it. Do not try to save what is burning. It is the lead that is burning. It is your prison that is burning. Allow it to burn to the ground. And be ready for the ultimate test. When this intense process of recasting begins, a shadow will rise from the depths of your being. All the suppressed fear, all the archived rage, all the guilt and shame, all of it will surface like a thick, acrid smoke. These are the toxic fumes leaving your vessel. And at that very moment, the external world, as if on command, will begin to provoke you. People will unconsciously push your most painful buttons. They will try to draw you into drama, into conflict, into judgment, into old scenarios. This is the final exam. This is a test of the integrity of your alchemical vessel. Your ego, your old personality, will scream in panic, trying to regain control. The only question is, will you maintain the state of the observer? Can you simply watch this fire, this smoke, without getting involved? This is the deep clean before the installation of the new divine operating system. Do not let panic interrupt the process. So what should you do at the peak moment, on October 22nd, and the days surrounding it? The answer is paradoxically simple. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Your task is to become a total, loving, non-involved observer. Imagine you are sitting on a high riverbank, simply watching as the turbulent stream carries all the debris past you. Old memories, fears, others' opinions. You do not jump into this river. You do not try to fish anything out or save anything. You just observe. Your only task is to hold the vessel, to be in silence, disconnect from external noise as much as possible. News, social media, empty conversations. Drink plenty of pure, living water. Water is a universal conductor. It will help the new light codes integrate into your cellular structure. And most importantly, trust the process completely. Breathe through the pain. Breathe through the fear. Breathe through the chaos. Your breath is the connection to your spirit. Do not interfere with the great alchemist's work. And what should you absolutely not do? First and foremost, do not enter into conflicts. Any conflict, any argument, any judgment during these days is a crack in your alchemical vessel. Through this crack, the precious energy needed for transmutation will drain into the black hole of the old matrix. It is an installation cancellation, a rollback to the old viral version of the program. Second, do not analyze what is happening with your mind. Your old processor, your logical mind, is incapable of understanding this process. It itself is the lead being transmuted. By trying to analyze it, it will cause a system error, panic, and attempt to stop the transformation. Third, do not cling to the old. Not to people, not to habits, not to beliefs. If something is leaving, let it go with gratitude. Your hand must be completely empty to be able to receive the heavy, warm ingot of pure gold of your new destiny. And when the fire subsides, when the smoke clears, there will be silence. Deep, velvety, absolute. You will feel it first in your body. It will become light, flowing, ringing with health. Then you will feel it in your mind. Thoughts will become clear, calm, like the surface of a mountain lake. The great alchemical transmutation of consciousness will be complete. The new operating system will be activated. The lead of your past, thanks to the fire of the karmic mirror, has turned into the pure gold of your divine presence. A complete synchronization of your soul, your mind, and your body will occur. They will resonate like a perfectly tuned orchestra, and the karmic mirror of destiny will cease to reflect lessons and pain back to you. It will begin to reflect your true essence, your greatness, your beauty, your power. Welcome home. You are the creator. You are